Hello again. Today we're going to move on to the different types of landscapes found at the lower course of the river. Let's list them. They are floodplains, levees, and point bars. What's a floodplain? Well, we call it a plain because it's a wide, flat area of land on either side of a river. And we call it a floodplain because it floods whenever water level of the river breaches its banks. Remember that the lower course of a river is closer to the sea. Here the river carries a huge amount of sediment, called alluvium. When the river floods, the excess water spills over into the surrounding area. During flooding, the velocity of the river is reduced. The river loses energy, so it can't carry all of its sediment, and this is deposited to form the floodplain. What's a levee? A levee is a raised embankment beside the river. It's made of the heaviest alluvium. These levees are formed little by little every time the river floods. When rivers flood, the floodplain closest to the river gets the heaviest sediment left behind. During a flood, the heaviest material is deposited first. As the river's energy decreases, this heavy sediment creates the levee. Smaller, finer sediment can be carried a little further, even though the river is losing energy, and that's because this fine alluvium is lighter and needs less energy to carry it. What is a point bar? Point bars are formed as sediment is left on the inside bend of a river meander. Remember that on the inside bend of the meander, the river velocity is slower. That means at this point the river has less energy to carry all its sediment, so it has to leave some behind, just here. Over time, this forms a point bar, which is made of sand, silt, and pebbles.